So, how do you like your new hearing aids? Oh, I love them! But there is this one situation where I wish I could hear better. Have you ever experienced this situation in your clinic and don't know what to do? Then this video is for you. You are going to learn one of the most powerful tools in the fitting software to personalize every fitting and make sure that your clients enjoy great hearing in every situation. No way! Yeah way! This is the Environmental Optimizer, a tool that will save you lots of time and frustration when trying to fine-tune the hearing aids. Restaurants, shopping centers, train stations, family events, your workplace, a walk in the park, or dinner with your uncle who never shuts up. Hearing aids need to adapt automatically to many different environments. But how accurate are they? And what do you do when your clients are not fully satisfied with that automatic adaptation? Well, I got you. First, I'm going to show you how ReSound hearing aids can accurately classify different environments with the environmental classifier. Then, I will show you how you can easily use the Environmental Optimizer in the fitting software to adjust specific environments. And finally, we will see a real case where the Environmental Optimizer made my life so much easier. Ready? Have you ever wondered how hearing aids know in which type of environment they are in? Well, close your eyes. Now you are a hearing aid trying to figure out where the heck you are, and the only thing you can do is to listen to every sound around you. ReSound uses a very intelligent system where both hearing aids work together to get a realistic representation of the environment. This system is called Environmental Classifier, and it looks at the following clues. How loud is the environment? Is there someone talking? And this is done with a speech detection algorithm that is constantly analyzing frequency content and spectral balance to separate true speech from other fluctuating sounds that could be mistaken for speech, like for example, typing on a keyboard or clinking sounds in a restaurant. The signal-to-noise ratio and probabilistic models to predict changes in the environment. Based on this, the environmental classifier can identify 7 different environments: quiet, soft speech, loud speech, speech in moderate noise, speech in loud noise, moderate noise, and loud noise. The environmental classifier is like the heart of the hearing aid. It is constantly running in the background, and it can identify a new environment in only 4 seconds. Research shows that ReSound has the most accurate environmental classifier compared to top competitors, especially to identify speech in background noise. This research also shows that there are some environments that can be very confusing for hearing aids. And the most confusing one, you will never guess which one it is: supermarkets. This is because many supermarkets have background music, and some hearing aids think that it's party time and will prioritize music listening over speech understanding in noise. This is why ReSound does not include music in our classification, because there are many places in real life, like for example cafes or shopping centers, where music is part of the background noise and can lead to the wrong decisions. So now we have 7 well-classified environments. Next, you will see how you can easily optimize them if necessary in the fitting software. In ReSound Smart Fit, go to Gain Adjustments and you will find the Environmental Optimizer. Now you have access to the 7 environments that we saw before, from quiet to loud noise. You can adjust the gain within a range of -6 to 6 decibels. It is like an automatic volume control where the hearing aids can turn the volume up and down depending on the environment. And it gets better, because not only you can adjust the gain per environment, but you can also control how much background noise you want to attenuate. For this, go to Advanced Features, select Comfort, and find the Noise Tracker, which is the name of our noise reduction algorithm. Click on this icon and it will open a menu where you can adjust the noise reduction per environment. And this setting goes from 0, that's no attenuation at all, to a maximum of about -10 decibels of noise reduction. In other words, with the environmental optimizer, you have full control of the signal-to-noise ratio in each environment. You don't have to do overall changes, which are always complicated, and instead, you can just adjust specific environments as you need. And here's the cool part. Every program has their own environmental optimizer. Now, the values you see here for both gain and noise reduction are the default values. From my experience, the default values work great, and most of the time you will not have to do any changes. But there are always people with particular needs, like for example, the case I want to show you next. This is Mike. Mike is a traffic police officer who was not happy with his previous hearing aids. He said, "In my job, I need to listen to the traffic noise, and for that I use program 1. My problem is that when someone talks to me, I cannot hear very well, and I have to change to program 2 to hear better in noise. This is too much trouble, and I'm so tired of going back and forth between programs to do my job." You see, this is such a great opportunity to use the environmental optimizer. For moderate noise, I set the gain to 0, and I did the same for the noise reduction, because Mike needs to hear the traffic noise. For very loud noises, I decided to lower the volume 3 decibels to make loud sounds a bit more comfortable. And again, I set the noise reduction to 0. Now, when someone talks to him in both moderate and loud noise, I turn the volume up 3 decibels so that the speech sounds distinct above the background noise. And I also set the noise reduction to -6 to attenuate the traffic noise when Mike is talking to someone else. Mike was so happy. He didn't have to change programs back and forth, and instead he could focus on his job without thinking about his hearing aids. You see, with Environmental Optimizer, you can easily personalize every fitting. It's also a great example of organic hearing and how ReSound creates hearing solutions that adapt organically to every need, rather than people having to adapt to their technology. If you are not using this feature already, give it a try next time. It's going to make your fitting so much easier and faster. Happy fittings!